and they're like, we've gotten more business now than we have before. But they're like super, super like good about making sure you keep your mask on, and like they sanitize the chairs. Like they're very diligent, which is good to see. But they actually got mad at me because I didn't come in and get my hair cut. So my hair is so dense that it actually hurts me if I don't get it cut. And he's like, and it also comes out like
say in chunks.
Yeah, it comes out, and it also comes out like needles, like little tiny needles. So when he's cutting me, it like flings up into his eyes.
Are you a hedgehog?
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
Hazard.
All my hair is like copper wire, so like he's like, you can't ever let this happen again, man.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, you got it.
I feel bad for anybody who has to like sleep with you. As opposed to the normally feel bad for you, now extra feel bad.
Yeah.
It's like sleeping with a Brillo pad or something.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Wow. You can use like conditioner and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I know. It lasts about an hour, and then it's back to the way it was before.
So the solution is condition your hair every hour.
At least it'd be really clean.
I mean, you're working from home, right? What else you got to do?
Yeah, come on, I gotta wash my hair. So, Rob, we were talking about unconventional Christmas movies. So, Die Hard came up, obviously.
I think Die Hard's a conventional Christmas movie at this point. I think it's mostly accepted, is it not?
There's a split to it.
It should be.
Some people say yes, some people say no. So
I think the definition you're laying out here is Christmas movies that they take place at Christmas, but Christmas isn't the plot.
Yeah, that's why it's an unconventional Christmas movie.
But Christmas is the plot of the movie. He's there because of Christmas, you know. Like,
no, he's there to be with his wife, who happens to be at a Christmas party
at Christmas, and his kids.
Yeah, but it doesn't revolve around like any Christmas miracle.
His kids, you see 5 seconds of his kids.
You asked for a Christmas miracle.
I was going to say,
I give you the FBI.
He kills like 50 terrorists. That's like a
it's
Christmas
right in the It's right in the script. He literally says, "I give you a Christmas miracle."
All right, fair.
All right, sure.
I like to see Jesus kill 50 terrorists. That's all I'm saying.
Right?
Bruce Willis is better than Jesus.
He'd also be barefoot too.
Yeah,
of course.
Wouldn't matter if he stepped on glass. He already has holes in his feet.
It makes me this is a weird thought jump, but has anybody seen Chernobyl, the series?
So good, it's amazing.
No.
It is okay. You should watch it. It's actually really good. And then there's one that actually talks about they had to rebuild. They built another sarcophagus for Chernobyl because it was breaking down. Like they essentially just poured cement over the entire thing, pretty much. To try to contain it. And it was something like 5 years to build another thing over top of a good chunk of the actual nuclear power plant that is left. And just watching them moving the structure into place, it's really good. It's really good. But the actual series is like heart-wrenching. It's like, it is so good. They do it so well. You should watch it.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, it's just watching almost like I hate to say almost like not even a disaster in slow motion. It's almost like it would be a comedy of errors if it wasn't so tragic what happened. And you have so many people that were just such firm believers of the state and everything like that too. And watching how that belief played into the disaster, it's just like, wow, you know the story, but then just kind of watching it dramatically under this lens it's just, and again, very well done. TV's getting pretty good lately, actually.
I'm finally catching up on some HBO shows. I got a subscription, and so I'm watching Watchmen right now.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah,
I'm really liking this. I'm really liking the show. It's very good.
Apparently, I was hearing a news story that The Queen's Gambit now is like the most streamed, like from a streaming platform show ever. Like good. Over 60 million unique views, which apparently no other legally streamed shows ever passed. Game of Thrones the Game of Thrones final season beat that, but that's not legal streams. That's downloads.
Well, that's a whole lot of illegal streams.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the Queen's Gambit yet, Scott?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I keep meaning to.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching it there. Claire's watched the first episode, and that's about it so far.
Well, you wouldn't expect like a game of chess to have like tension and drama and just like all the other stuff that goes with it, but you're like, holy shit, this is amazing.
And it's connected to Heath Ledger.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, Heath Ledger. Yeah, he was going to be the. This is like an old book that was based off of, like from the 80s, and he was going to direct it. He was prepared to direct it actually as his directorial debut.
Then he punked out.
When he died. Yeah.
Oh, when he died, okay.
He punked out.
That's one way of phrasing that.
I thought you were being really kind of crass, but yeah. But when he died,
Heath Ledger.
he was. I guess he was huge in chess when he was a kid. He played chess and like competitively when he was a kid. Heath Ledger. So.
Well, it was so well done, you know. I mean, I'm sure Heath Ledger would have done it justice, but maybe it's good that it's not somebody's pet project.
Yeah, Ellen Page was going to be the
lead?
Her character. Whose name I'm now forgetting.
Margaret?
No,
Beth Harmon. Yeah.
Where's my next guess? My next guess was Beth.
Yeah. Was it? I believe you.
It was. It was Margaret. Beth.
On the tip of his tongue.
Right there.
And I'm glad, like, we're seeing more of these sort of, like, limited engagement shows. Like, The Watchmen is just going to be a season. I think I don't know if they're going to put another one up. You know, they've, The Queen's Gambit. So Chernobyl's like another one. So they're kind of going back to the whole, all right, we have, 5, 6, 7 episodes, whatever. That's it. We're just going to tell a story. They're not trying to, like, they're not trying to, like, milk it. I don't think the miniseries was a thing for a long time, but then it wasn't. It's kind of making a comeback now. I enjoy it, because it allows the show to kind of go out on top as opposed to, just like milking it to death like so many other shows now.
Star Wars, Star Trek.
Yeah.
Come on, you need 35 iterations of Star Trek. How else can you tell that story?
And 14 of those iterations all backstab each other each other iteration of it type of thing.
Oh, you want to see some toxic fandom? Go on the Star Trek meme forums on Facebook. Oh my god.
No, I'm okay.
I got enough negativity in my life, thanks.
Come on, do it. You know you want to.
Another really good show. Like, I was quite surprised by this show. And it might be hard for you to find because it was on TV. I don't know if it's on any streaming service. But I somehow magically I was able to watch it. It's called Messages from Elsewhere. And it's Jason Segel. And it's he directed it and produced it, put all of his money into it type of thing. And it's really good. It circles around 4 characters, which is Jason Segel, not Susan Sarandon. Somebody like Susan Sarandon. The main singer from I'm gonna look it up. No, I want to look it up.
Sounds amazing. The way you're describing it. I can't wait.
Jason Segel and
This is typical. This is classic Keith. This is perfect. I love it.
Starts a topic and then just completely runs into a wall.
You understand?
Best show ever.
I love this show. I can't wait to watch it. What channel is it on? What streaming platform is it on?
I don't know if it's on a streaming platform or not. It was on TV. It was on AMC. Is what it was on.
That archaic version of streaming.
It was on AMC, so it might actually be on.
Never heard of it.
Netflix picks up a lot of AMC shows, so it's possible it might get on there at some point.
It's called
Prime does too. Yeah, Preacher and stuff.
It's called Dispatches from Elsewhere. It's Jason Segel, Andre Benjamin, which is Andre 3000, Sally Fields, Richard E. Grant.
Sally Fields was, and who was the last one?
Richard E. Grant. You would know him to see him. He's been in a ton of shit.
Yeah, he's a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
And then there's kind of a surprising one is Eve Lindley, and she is actually one of the first transgender main characters played by a transgender.
Oh wow!
It's actually the show itself. It's all about these dispatches. So randomly, Jason Segel gets this random communication, and it turns into like this fun game where a lot of people get together and are trying to figure out what's going on, what the mystery is, type of thing. It's like a choose your own adventure, trying to get to the end, but they're all grouped together into smaller groups. And it's this whole mystery throughout the whole show, but even right till the very end, it's just great. And I don't know, you just gotta watch it. It's a really good show. I don't know if it's on anything though.
When did the show come out?
It came out March 1st this year.
So it might make a way to a streaming platform. Sometimes they wait for like a year or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Probably a while, yeah.
A series set in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania follows a group of ordinary people who stumble into a puzzle hiding just behind the veil of everyday life. They will come to find that the mystery winds them deeper than they'd ever imagined.
Awesome.
But it's
tagline.
The character that Jason Segel actually plays in the show is very much based off of his own life. So there's talks of like his depression that he went through and everything like that.
Okay.
His like bouts of creativity where he's extremely creative, where he's almost bipolar creative type of thing.
Like, I'll be the first to admit I know nothing about Jason Segel. I mean, tall, goofy looking dude who acts. I mean, that's pretty much all I know. So it's like, I gotta say the dude's never really been on my radar for anything, but it'd be interesting to see.
What you can't even get out of the chair. You can't even
stuck.
Get out. You are stuck.
The recliner is stuck.
Is it pushed up against the wall?
Nice.
No, I'm trying to get it down.
Oh, you're trying to get it down. Normally I have an issue getting it up, so I was just wondering.
Oh.
Anyway,
Rob needs instructions for his new chair, clearly.
Penis jokes.
Penis
jokes.
And this is why you need the multiple chairs. In case one breaks, you have a backup.
I just... Like, what is happening with this thing? One second. Is it, like, broken? I don't know what's going on.
Are they brand new or are they, like, new use?
No, they're used. So they're brought here by a friend of mine.
Okay.
So
good friend,
trusted source.
Good friend or somebody who might dump garbage on you.
a friend of mine, a former friend of mine.
Now former.
He's wondering why he's so itchy all of a sudden.
He's like laughing now. Like he's like ha 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 ha. But seriously, it's like. Sorry, I'm about to lose charge on my computer here. I'm not prepared for today at all. So.
Plug it in.
Yeah.
Be an adult, plug it in. It's okay.
Yeah. I kind of miss having a laptop sometimes.
I don't actually. I actually have a bunch of laptops right now, and I'm like, I don't want them anymore, really. But at the same time, like one laptop is just for Claire and putting books under her e-reader. That's it. That's all that laptop does.
That's the sole purpose for it.
That's all it does, is it puts books, because it has the driver and it connects properly to her e-reader, because for some reason other computers don't seem to connect all that great. And that's all that computer does.
Huh. Like I use my desktop. I guess I use it quite a bit. I mean, I use it for like, so they let me run like podcasts and stuff at work now. So I do some interviews at work. So I have podcast, so I can do all my media streaming and recording on my desktop and the odd game or something. But beyond that, I don't know. It's like I sit in this room all day because this is also where my laptop's hooked up. So I don't really, want to hang out in the same room I work in all day. It kind of gets a little depressing, I guess.
See, I go from sitting here and I'm like, yay, there are my computers. Yay, I'm sitting here. Then I get up and I move over there to play video games over there.
Nice.
So So I move